Alright gang, this is the easel for 2011. I finally have completed it. I put all my little bells and whistles on it. It's a nice little mirror so that you can see the customers behind you when they're shopping. The easel itself has a piece of non-stick board on there so that when I'm painting, after I'm done, if I choose to, I can wipe it clean with some Windex. We've got here a pull-out table so that I can put things on, anything that I need to get out of my hand real quick or put down for a few minutes. The longer stencils, the huge stencils that I have a nice little pull-out for them. They hang there, they're in my reach, they're not under my feet, they're not in the way. They can hang separate and far enough apart where they can dry. You know, maybe after a couple of years, some more stencils being in there, it could take a little bit longer. I have my airbrushes. The airbrushes can be pulled out and use as I wish, and then when I'm done I can put them away. I have a small miscellaneous shelf which I'm going to put smaller things on to kind of store, which is kind of nice. I can pull it out. Same thing with the paints. Originally at first I was going to put the paint shelf a little higher, but then I decided that, you know, with all the weight and everything with the paint in the drawer, it'd probably be best to put it on the bottom, and that just slides in and out. So I can get to the paint, it's within reach. I've got another shelf here that pulls out. These are my miscellaneous stencils, so I can get to them kind of quickly. That will get the stencils that I normally have on the wall here, kind of cluttering things up. I'm going to be taking those out of the way and putting them inside this drawer, since now I've got some I can get to fairly easily. Some of the more used stencils will be put in here. Some of the texture stencils will be in here. And then I did have a miscellaneous space which normally would have been gone to waste, but I decided to go ahead and cut a little box to fit in there. And I'm thinking about just putting miscellaneous pictures or some kind of paper files that I may have to use. Probably could put like the smaller paint in there. Still not quite sure. We'll eventually have to figure it out. Maybe some books or reference material that I might need to get to. There's nothing I would need to get to probably that immediate that I stick down there. Definitely be a kind of a catch-all. So probably I'll put maybe some miscellaneous stuff that I want to have a little bit more out of the way and inconspicuous. Also wouldn't get any paint on it, since I don't have really a buffer between the paint bottles and the files below. So anything that drops through drops all the way through. Anything with a shelf, that'll stop most of the paint. So that's the easel for 2011. Hope you guys like it. If it gave you some information or some tips to help you with your easel or for your season, just let me know. Email me, put a comment below. I'd appreciate it. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that there's also a cover that goes over the whole easel, as far as covering the brushes and the stencils to keep those secure. You don't want anybody having a copy of your stencils unless you want them to. There's a small lip, or a large lip here, a 6-inch lip that rests on top of the easel, so that I can secure it on top. And it's real simple. It's just a matter of just lifting it into place. You might want to check your brushes, make sure they're kind of bent out of the way, or turned out of the way I should say. All I have to do is put this top piece on, secure this top piece, slide it into place. There are latches on each side with locks. Then you lock it up. That's as simple as it is. Can't get too much more complicated. One on the opposite side. As you can see, nobody can get in or out unless you want them to.